Hey guys, my name's Dennis, and this is a different kind of video. Usually I talk about either internet marketing and all that. This is about life insurance this time. And as many know me on Facebook, I recently, I'd say back in September, got my life insurance license for Washington State and been learning a lot about the industry and then the reasons why it's so important. And really, life insurance can cover more than one thing than what most people know about or even heard about. At one time, life insurance was only for basically to protect the family when you pass away. That's one of the biggest reasons why life insurance was created in the first place or why people have it. Well, now there's so many different types of life insurance, and not only that, it can do so many different things that I'm with a national company, and whenever I make any type of advertisements or videos, I don't want to use the name of the national company, because usually with large corporate companies like that, you're not allowed to use their name with any type of personal advertising or with anything you do on social media, and they have a good reason why. I mean, come on now. Any major company you work for, anybody I've ever worked for, they wouldn't allow me to post anything about them. And that's just the way it is. So, you know what? It doesn't matter. The point being is that life insurance is more than just, providing some income, or at least, money for people when you pass away. Because now, especially with the company I'm with, you could actually get in life insurance up to a maximum of $10 million. Now, guys, think about that. $10 million life insurance policy. That sounds pretty outrageous, I would say. I mean, heck, I don't know. I don't know if I would need that much, but, it would be nice to have that. But now you can get up to $10 million with the company I'm with. You can. And not only that, I'm going to cover something that people don't know about, and this is why so many people would turn down life insurance. I mean, one of the biggest things is because they think they can't afford it, and that's wrong. That's a definitely wrong mindset to have, because everybody can afford life insurance, because there are different types of life insurance. Term life, which is a lot more inexpensive, and it lasts from 10, 15, 20, up to 30-year term. So it lasts up to 30 years. So it'll cover you for maximum up to 30 years. Okay? And it can go up to amounts of, either $1 million or whatever. It don't matter about that. But what I'm saying is that 30-year term can be great for even a 25-year term. Depends on your age, how old you are. Like, I'm 52. And you know what? I don't think I'll need a 30-year anyways. I mean, it's sad to say this, but the average life expectancy, average person would probably live to be 75, 80 years old these days. If you live anything above that is a bonus. It's just the truth on that. And I'm also type 2 diabetic. Okay, I'm diabetic. I have sleep apnea. I also have hypertension. And I actually I checked on myself. I even checked with our support desk, where I go directly to an underwriter, and they researched the heck out of me. They even checked my social. And what that does, when you put your social security number, when you're doing the application for life insurance, what it really does is they're not like checking your background or something like that. They're really checking for prescriptions. Because what it is, that insurance is a transfer of risk. You're taking away the risk from yourself and giving it to a company that would, pay you for, when something happens to you, basically. But yeah, so it basically is, it's when you do your social, they check for prescription medication. That's really what that's for. When they do the e-application, they want to make sure how many, that you're not terminally ill, you have some major medical issue. We're talking super major, like you've had a heart attack or stroke, or you got something terminal. And obviously, if you do, you have a high chance of not getting approved with life insurance. So this is the reason why when people say, I don't need it, I'm not interested, whenever I call them, or when somebody asks you, about trying to sell you life insurance, everybody's going to say, I'm not interested, or I have it through the company. The problem with having it through the company, yeah, it may be free. Like, I had $80,000 of free life insurance through the company I was laid off from. I was with them for about 8 years. And the thing is that you have to know that life insurance through a job or corporation or company, as they give you as a benefit, where it's probably free, or you could add more for a few dollars more. You could add maybe 100,000 to 200,000. I don't know what it is, the maximum anymore. But seriously, when you leave the job, when you get laid off, something happens to the job, they do cutbacks, your policy will be gone instantly, because that's one of the things that will happen to you. You get laid off, you lose your job, you get fired, terminated somehow, they do cutbacks. That's one of the things that's going to be one of the first things to go, is some of those benefits. The insurance, life insurance that you thought you had will be gone. And one thing to know that is very, very basic, very limited, it doesn't even cover you for disability if you become disabled or you get ill, where you are going to have to miss work. When you get sick, God forbid you get sick. I mean, COVID's still around, obviously. And I've seen a lot of people die, okay? I won't go into detail. My mother passed away just over a year ago. And that's a subject that really hurts to talk about. I don't even want to talk about it, to be honest with you. And you know what? I'm going to skip that conversation. I don't think I want to talk about it. But I've had other family members pass away, and they had no type of life insurance, because that's a conversation you just never have unless somebody calls you. You never think about life insurance. Nobody does. Either you're in it, unless somebody passes away close to you, or that somebody, a friend, family, neighbor, whatever. Somebody passes away, then you start suddenly, oh, you know what? Life insurance might be a good idea after all. Because the reason is that family had to do a GoFundMe just to help try to even come close to $20,000 to pay for a very basic, minimal, not even close to a proper burial or funeral, because the average cost for final expense is $25,000 to $30,000 and up, going further than that, even $50,000 in some cases. It is not cheap, guys. It's going up every year. Okay, this is the thing that you have to realize. And life insurance, the price per month premium is the cheapest when you're young. Okay, it's backwards from like car insurance. When you hit 25, it gets cheaper when you have car insurance. But guess what? Life insurance is completely the opposite. The older you get, the harder it is to pay for it, to get approved. You will have a very, very low chance of getting approved once you get in your 50s, your 60s, forget about it, 70s. Don't even think about it if you're in your 80s. And you know what? I don't think past 85, 87, you could even get life insurance. So you're pretty much screwed. You're going to have to count on whatever is left of Social Security, if it even is in existence by the time that I retire. I'm 52 years old. I don't think it's going to be around anymore. And 401ks are losing money so much that they are practically worthless. And I'm sorry to say that. When I cashed out my 401k, because I had to, I was laid off. I had such a small severance pay after 8 years. And I'm not going to talk about that, because that upsets the hell out of me. But whatever. But yeah, I lost over half of my 401k. I had to cash it out because of emergency purposes. Because I was laid off without anything, anything that was in place. My health got so bad that I couldn't really work. It took me over a year to recover, because I spent so much time working for the last company that I ignored my health. It was that bad. I worked overtime for over a year straight. No days off. I worked every single day off. I broke the record of that company The most overtime that any employee has ever done in their history. And they were, man, they're an old company. So, I don't know. I was close to death. And I finally started going to the doctor. And it took a year of 50 or more doctor appointments that it took for me to recover from the damage that I've done with my diabetes and sleep apnea and hypertension were out of control. I was at heart attack level blood pressure for every single day. And because of that reason, I got some permanent nerve damage because of diabetic. Oh my God. You know, I don't even want to share that part. But this is the reason why it's very hard for me to get life insurance now, because I'm a pretty high risk. Unfortunately, at a pretty young age. It's super sad. But guys, listen to my story. If you think that life insurance is not important, you better think again, because God forbid something happens to you and you don't have nothing set up and your family is left left with a $30,000, $40,000 funeral cost for you, or cremation, whatever it's going to be, because chances are GoFundMe ain't going to be around, ain't going to be there to help you on this, because it wasn't there to help my mom either, because it just didn't work. It's getting harder and harder to even get money like that. I'm just telling you the truth, guys. Life insurance is extremely important. I'm not doing this because I'm trying to make a sale. And I'll tell you the reason why, because guess what? I'm only licensed in Washington State, guys. The chances of somebody watching this video from Washington State is pretty remote. Unfortunately, that's just how it is. Because I'm only licensed in Washington, okay? I didn't actually get the license in the other states because I didn't pay for it yet. And, you know, I'm only pretty new in this industry. I'm just going by what I learned, not only during the exam, but now with a major company. There is so much to it. Man, it's so affordable that you just will not believe it. I really think anybody watch this video, just if you're Washington State, hey, please contact me. I would love to help you, obviously. So if you're in state of Washington, Seattle, Washington, whatever, anywhere in the whole state of Washington, I will be here to help you guys, man. I am definitely here to help you. Believe me on that. Believe me on that. I got so many life examples of people passing away without anything set up, because nobody believed in life insurance when I was growing up. Nobody talked about it. My whole family didn't think about it. Only my grandmother, I think, she had prepaid funeral final expense for the whole family as a gift one time. And I don't think I have anymore. That company is out of business or something happened. So it wasn't really a final expense life insurance policy. It was some other prepaid type of whatever it is. I'm out of the state. I don't live in California anymore. And it was for California, I think, only. Okay, but, you know, enough of that. Final expense is extremely important. Mortgage protection is extremely important. Income replacement is extremely important. And when you get disabled and you can't work anymore, you get sick, you need to have something to cover you guys. Okay, you need to help your family out. When you die, they're going to be hurting like nothing else you could ever imagine. Okay, when you pass away, you just have no idea what's going to happen to your family. You have kids, you need to get this done. You get life insurance on your kids. It's dirt cheap, because kids are so young. If your kids are like, you know, pretty young still, like 20s, 30s, whatever, it is super cheap. And it's not, you don't think of it as covering when they pass away, because they're going to outlive you anyways, most of the time. You know, God forbid something happens to them, you know. Unfortunately, it happens, right? Unfortunately, it does. But they should outlive you, obviously. So the cool thing is that when you get a life insurance like a juvenile from age 6 weeks old till the age of 18, it is so damn cheap, like $10-15 a month. And when they become an adult, it's paid off already. They have 100% paid off whole life insurance, and they can use that 30,000-40,000, whatever it is, cash it out, guys. They can cash that thing out and use it for college, or buying a damn good car, or a down payment on a nice house. Think about that, guys. It is free, tax-free money. Whole life is tax-free money. The cash value, you got to study that. It's so damn important. It's so much better than any 401k or investment you can put money in. This is what the government doesn't really want you to know about, is whole life with cash value is tax-free. The IRS does not like it. They try. That's why you don't see no advertising, right? Come on, get with the program. It's all true. It's all true. This is something they cannot touch. The IRS cannot touch it. The cash value. Also, the death benefit is tax-free money. You put in, you're paying for 100,000, 200, 300,000. Guess what? You're getting the exact amount. You're not going to get like 50, 60% of that taken away for taxes. IRS cannot touch it. It's untouchable, untaxable. It is amazing how that works out. That's the only thing that is tax-free. Okay? So guys, think about it. You got to think about your family. Family first, guys. You got to put your family first, because who else will? Nobody else will. If you think your house is protected, if you put a down payment on your house, you paid less than 20% down payment on your house. Everybody watching this is a homeowner. If you didn't put no 20% or more down payment on your house, you have what is called mortgage insurance protection. It's actually PIP. I know I forgot the whole exact term, but all it does, it protects the bank, because your house is actually the bank's. It's not yours until you pay it off, until you got your name on the title. You know, the bank has your house. You got a mortgage on your house, the bank owns the house. Okay, you can still say it's your house, but guess what? The bank owns it. So what happened is they have a special insurance that everybody that buys a house, if you don't put 20% or more down when you buy the house, you're forced to pay a mortgage protection insurance. So don't get it twisted. It's not what we offer with the life insurance. This is something the bank puts on automatically to the loan in the back end, and you're paying for it. It's not free. And guess what? It only covers the bank. You lose your job, you're foreclosed, whatever. Only thing that's protected is your house, and it only is protected from the bank. The bank is the only one that will profit and gain and be protected. Something happens to your house, if you know, that's what it does. Only the bank is protected for your house, and you're paying for it out of your pocket if you ever bought a house and did not put 20% or more down. Okay, I'm stopping right there. I gotta let you guys go. Now, if you are interested in life insurance, you live in Washington State, Seattle, Washington, the entire state of Washington, please contact me. I will leave some contact information, email address below my video. Please, in the description of this video or in the comment section of this video, share, like this video. This is very important stuff. It's all true. I swear it's all true what I'm talking about. Okay? Share this video with everybody you know. If you're in Washington, contact me as soon as possible. I will have my contact info in here, and we will talk about this. So I'll give you the best rate that can possibly be given. Okay? All right, guys. I care about you guys. That's why I did this. Take care, guys. All right. Happy holidays, too. All right. Bye now.